Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Killed IRL, and today I'm going to be reacting to the first custom line in Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Obviously, myself, I play a fair bit of Bannerlord and everything, in live streams mostly. However, I've currently switched to playing Hogwarts Legacy, but nonetheless, I will obviously return to playing this game. In fact, I do have a series coming out for Bannerlord as well. Um, it's from the time of pretty much the last 2 weeks and everything. How we pretty much had a hurricane and everything over across the whole east coast of New Zealand, and yeah, my internet was out for like a week and a half maybe, and so I had nothing. You know, I'm stuck at home. Obviously, I could have tried to live stream and everything, but no internet. So I decided to create a series. And instead of continuing with the Harry Potter game, I figured I would create a new character and Bannerlords. So, yes, I have a new series coming out sometime soon. It's just I need to work out scheduling for it. I'll probably release all the episodes of it in one day, which is probably, I think, 5 or 6 or 7. I don't know. I think it might have been a lot. But yeah, it's pretty much. I tried to cut down as much of the normal kind of gameplay and just had pure combat. So that was the main focus of that series. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'm so sorry, but let's continue with this reaction. This is coming from Benoni. Hmm. New to my screen. Okay. Whoops. I forgot to change screen. Sorry about that. We're using the wrong mouse. Sorry. Okay. Without any further ado, let's go.
It is finally here. Glory to the Empire, my friends. A private event for Bannerlord. There's going to be many, many of these to come. We've got the Valandian Civil War here. The Yellows versus the Reds. The Reds are moving out, looking to take the centre of the map. The heavy infantry leading the way. Sintra playing the heavy infantry of the Yellow Valandians, moving up on the left-hand side with the crossbowmen and the rest of the Yellow Valandians. Cavalry securing their flank, scouting ahead, potentially.
Why is it not pausing? For fuck's sakes. But I didn't actually think that it was like, is this a custom server, or like is there a way where I still haven't tried the what's it called, multiplayer feature of Bannerlords and everything. Mainly because I don't know how to play the game properly still. I still have a character that I'm playing online and everything. Well, not online, but like for streaming. I still have my main character that is on easy because I still don't know the mechanics properly. Something else was like I found a little bit disturbing. Now that my armor is good enough to like handle the bigger fights, I think I couldn't turn up the difficulty. So I've had to create a new character to try and compensate. Yeah. So I have a new character that's on realistic finally. And it's a female. Let's continue.
Yellow Valandians. Cavalry securing their.
Wait, so how much people was in this event? Again, what did he say? Two teams, 110 to 120 players. Valandia versus Valandia. From Britannia. All day. I do not play any other race, I think. Except for, is it called Sturgia? Or Sturgio? I don't know.
Is to come. We've got the Valandian Civil War here. The Yellows versus the Reds. The Reds are moving out, looking to take the centre of the map. The heavy infantry leading the way. Sintra playing the heavy infantry of the Yellow Valandians, moving up on the left-hand side with the crossbowmen and the rest of the Yellow Valandians. Cavalry securing their flank, scouting ahead potentially.
So these are all players?
Black Count of the 13th Legion, Tagma, a mighty clan with the heavy infantry holding the centre as the Yellow Valandians seem to be in the woods just off.
Because I'll be honest, if I would really like a custom game like this, but it's you and 5 or 6 other people behind you. Why 5 or 6 other people? Because that's usually how many people are in a squad and everything. But like, I fucking love this idea.
From the centre. The Reds' light infantry and cavalry seem to be joining them in the centre as the Reds fire volleys from a height, a good vantage point towards the Yellows.
Yep.
Hiding in the woods, are they? The Yellows receiving a couple of arrow bolts. I can't see any crossbowmen for the Yellows firing back. Maybe they're in cover. Moving over, it looks like the Yellows are heading over towards the Reds to make contact. The Red crossbowmen are moving position from the higher ground over to the right-hand side flank. Probably they've seen the movement coming towards them, and they're going to take some volleys at them here. Very nice. And here they are. The Yellows are going straight for them, straight across the bridge. The choke point. The Red shield wall waiting to see them. This is so exciting. I haven't seen this in a while. Here we go, facing each other. Everyone is
more
tense.
of these competitions?
Who will win the day? The Yellow crossbowmen on their rear, exposed.
Oh.
But the real fight's here between the infantry, the
it.
heavy infantry.
Wait a minute. What are they doing with their cavalry? The cavalry.
Look at that formation.
They look
Spears
like they were
overhead.
riding.
Nice. Charge has been given.
This.
The battle commences. The Yellows are trying to push in, going down around the sides to flank around. But generally, the Red Valandians are heavy.
Okay, so these people that tried to... Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. Okay, so these people that tried to get the wing advantage and everything, that's clearly... I mean, I think that's probably everyone's tactic, but I was about to say that that's my tactic and everything, but yeah, I suppose that everyone literally has that same idea as well. Get the wing, and then just start smashing their backsides.
Infantry are holding that line. The 13th Tagma doing a very good job at not breaking the formation despite the people that broke away around the flanks. Combat has started. The Red crossbowmen seem to be firing volleys into the side of the exposed flankers.
Yeah,
Yellow
be careful
struggling
with
to make
those
a dent in the
crossbowmen.
13th Tagma heavy infantry. They can't quite get...
Let me go back a bit. So, this position, you got your crossbowmen over here. They should have been lined up over here instead, I believe. Because if you're aiming them over here, all of your force is in the field of fire. If they're over here, literally anyone that gets past this line is free game and everything. And obviously, if people get this far behind, well then they can just move position and cancel them out. So they have the flanks covered and they have the wing covered. Everything's covered. Like positionally, I think.
Holding that line, the 13th Tagma.
I just realized I'm probably going to be giving my my own insight on like a lot of what's it called, what I would consider like just things that I would point out on what I would try and do and everything. If I was in this situation, I want to really look up like how can I be a part of this shit, because yeah man, playing alone is like cool and everything, but this would be sick.
To flank around, but generally the Red Valandians, the heavy infantry, are holding that line. The 13th Tagma doing a very good job at not breaking the formation despite the people that broke away around the flanks.
Ow. Shit, I'll just say as well, my body quite recently has been through a fair bit of wear and tear, through helping out after the hurricane that kind of like hit New Zealand and everything. And you might hear me wincing in pain every now and then. I'm sorry, it's kind of unavoidable.
But not breaking the formation despite the people that broke away around the flanks. Combat has started. The red crossbowmen seem to be firing volleys into the side of the exposed flankers. The yellows struggling to make a dent in the 13th Tagma heavy infantry. They can't quite get through. All those spears in their faces.
That is good. Try backing up to force the reds to go into the same narrow hallway that you have to deal with. Like, it is your best chance. If you are over this edge, more people from the red have positions to pretty much stab at you. So like, yeah, I would try and engage them, but try and lure them or kite them into the narrow field, just so that it's an even fighting field for all in that instant. Obviously, you have these smart for the motherfuckers who are just like waiting back and everything. And if I'm gonna be honest, if these guys had knives, you know, I'd be trying to like throw that shit clearly every now and then.
And then those that came around.
I actually haven't tried the knife throwing in this video game just yet. I might have to give that a go. That might be a play.
Pestered them at the sides and the flanks, who did break through, seem to have failed, and the reds are pushing forward. The yellows going back towards the woods along the bridge. They can't hold them. The score's looking pretty even. Just so you know, the scoreboard's a bit backwards. It's a bit of a bug, I think. But the yellows are the reds and the reds are the yellows. This is going to get fun. Don't worry, I will help you. And a couple of yellows remain. Looks like some light infantry are harassing the red crossbowmen, but ultimately there's nothing left, really. And the Red Valandians take the first game of 2022 Bannerlord's private event. And look at that, just to finish, the final nail in the coffin, a cavalry charge in the rear of the Yellow Valandians. Great first round. Great first round. Moving on to the second round then. The Yellow Valandians this time have taken the centre.
How are they doing these battles?
As the Red Valandians move around the left-hand side,
how are they doing the
left-hand
rounds and
side,
stuff?
into the opposite woods. It seems all of them are going.
I would really love to be someone in charge of an event like this and everything. Like, if I could write like scenarios and everything of like, it'll be very hard, and obviously, you know, you'd have to like test things out to base things on like time and everything to just try and keep like even fight between gaining like what do you call it, gaining ground pretty much in like the battlefield and everything. But I would really love to try try and like manage something like this. Where is... Here we go.
And the heavy infantry seem to be following in at the end. Their rears are exposed to the yellows. Maybe some arrows are coming their way. It looks like some light infantry are hiding behind that wall. Some heavy infantry are hiding behind the wall. The BRE playing as the crossbowmen for the Yellow Valandians are moving out to the bridge, probably to take some shots off. It looks like the Reds have fully came around the flank now, some hiding behind the ruins, some coming through the woods, and cavalry in the distance.
I love using trees.
Who's going to make the
like
first
cover.
move? Who's going to make the first play? The Yellows seem to be planted in the centre.
So my main build is an archer and a two-handed swordsman. Yeah.
Island.
I figured I'd just say
volleys
that.
being fired from the yellows towards the red Valandians. Mazewind of the CRBI is hosting this event, the first ever private event for Bannerlord 2022.
So
doing a very good job.
I see something now that I just want to comment about. Right here you have your crossbowmen out front. I'm gonna be honest, I would have 4 shieldmen, 2 standing side by side on one half and 2 standing side by side on the other half. So you're looking at something like this. So here is your bridge. I would have 2 people over here and 2 people over here, giving your crossbowmen space to dip out in front. Both here. God damn it. I should have used a different color. What color? I cannot see them. There we go. But I would have had damn it. I don't know which does what. Oh well. So that you have shielding. All of your crossbowmen are behind a decent amount of shielding, and clearly they just need to step there, and they're out in front so that they can take pot shots. If they're over here, then clearly they can go right there. And same thing as over there. You know, you have 4 positions already, which are basically open to just shooting. And so you kind of want to do this. You come out, you take your shot, you get back in, you reload, you come out, you take a shot, you get back in, you reload. And you keep the same rotation for everyone, so you have a decent amount of arrows going out, a decent amount of coverage. Don't be afraid to half step, obviously, and get in each other's way. Not when you're in front of the shields, but when you're behind the shields, pretty much. Don't be afraid of the half steps then. Meanwhile, you will also have 4 other what do you call it? 4 other crossbowmen that aren't firing. So these are obviously your reserves and everything. And the moment like these people who are in the firing position, if they feel like they're getting their rotation wrong, obviously you swap them out for one of your reserves. Also, the moment your enemy starts trying to like push through and everything, you know, the moment they start to try and cross the bridge, that's when you start pulling your shields back, and everyone is surprised by a full volley of pretty much, what do you call it, crossbow fire. Yeah, it's just something that I think would be a good tactic, but yeah, without any less, let's continue.
Bannerlord 2022. Doing a very good job.
Ooh,
there's rules here. You have to stay with you have to stay with your unit. The red cavalry are moving into a formation. Maybe they've seen. Look at it. There's some flanking yellows coming around there on the left hand side, crouching. Can you see that? Have the cavalry seen them? Is that where they're going? The volleys seem to continue. Light infantry for the reds moving. The CRBR light infantry is holding what I think is the rear of the yellow Valandians.
Those ones that are in the actual tunnel and everything, they are too far inside of that tunnel.
And here the sneaky light infantry are hiding. I don't think they've been seen. The cavalry are coming back. Have they seen the yellow light infantry hiding over there? I don't think they have. As the reds now continue to fire at the yellows, exchanging volleys. The crossbowmen are pulling back already as the heavy infantry and light infantry of the reds. Oh, some more light infantry around here. Wow. There's a lot of flanking going on here. By the look of it and everything, there's a lot of raids. It looks like the cavalry are fighting over there, but the real fight is over here in the center. The light infantry are looking to probe the...
I'll be honest, in this situation, I don't think I could go with my regular build, the two-handed sword and everything. Because this is definitely a skirmish fight, so like, you need shielding. You can get hit from every angle, pretty much. And yeah, mind you, every time I'm using a two-handed sword, I'm on the back of a horse, so I'm in and out, moving fast, making big damage, like, yeah, just chopping at heels of enemies.
The heavy infantry have engaged from the reds, pushing back the yellow infantry, making a nice smash there, but look in the distance.
Oh, that was smart. I didn't even think about that. They were using their peasants in amongst their shields as well. That's real smart. Okay, I thought that there was more like shielded reds and everything, but that was real smart. Whoever thought of that?
Those yellow light infantry
Using the
of the yellows have
peasants
flanked
as
into the
numbers
crossbowmen
and
and they're already
everything.
coming over. Have they made quick work of the crossbowmen as they charge over the bridge to help the yellows in the centre? The reds seem to be doing quite well. The light infantry came up now. It's a bit of a mess,
Yeah.
but it's organised chaos, I assure you. The numbers seem to be in favour at the moment of the yellow Valandians. It looks like that flank in the back.
It's very hard dealing with fights like these. You really do have to take a quick moment to lock onto someone. You know, you have to mark your man, but also in that quick moment, check to see who's marking you as well, because your life is on the line and everything. So, just as easy as you can get a quick kill, you are equally an easy target for someone else to get a quick kill.
Was very effective by the yellow light infantry, taking out those crossbowmen from behind. It must have been a complete and utter ambush. Great, great round. Second round over, third round beginning as we all set off. Looks like the red Vlandians are going over to the right this time rather than the left, as the yellows seem to be making their way into the centre of the map once again. It looks like the cavalry are hiding over on the into the woods as the red light infantry seem to be making their way and forming a shield wall as the yellows take the centre point. I don't think flags do anything in this, just so you know. Looks like they're all facing off here. Were they a bit too quick? Are they reforming on the bridge? There's no harassment by the yellow crossbows at the moment, which is probably a blessing for the red Valandians, as some light
Ooh, that
infantry
would
of
have
the
been
yellows seem to be flanking around the
smart.
side. They've definitely seen them, hence why they're probably pulling back. The red crossbowsmen are now letting off volleys. I don't know what they can see at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what the.
Appears there's some yellow shields that they're
Oh,
firing
okay.
at. It's better than nothing. As two forces seem to be facing off along the bridge, nothing seems to be moving. Oh, there's a lot of light infantry here on the Reds' flank, but I think they have been seen, and it appears the Reds are reacting to the light infantry there. It looks like they are indeed. Some of the light infantry have started fleeing. Have they seen
Oh,
them?
yep,
Yes, they must have
yep,
by
yep, yep,
now.
yep, yep.
Is there going to be
Okay,
a fight?
I have a rule about fleeing. The moment you see two or more people, if you don't have two people beside you at all times as well, you should get the fuck out of there. And if the force that you started with is instantly cut down to half, there is only two things that you can do. You can trust the team that remains, and you can help them by assisting them, giving your enemy literally a bait target just so that they can hopefully get some kills, and you can kind of turn the tide. And in a moment like that, there is a possibility where you can turn a tide. It is very unlikely and highly risky, obviously. So yeah, that is your one play for attack. Your only other play, get everyone the fuck out of there. It's no point in like losing lives over a situation like that. Everyone else was smart enough to get the fuck out of there. Just do the right thing and command everyone get the fuck out of there.
Light infantry have started fleeing. Have they seen them? Yes, they must have by now. Is there going to be a fight? No, there isn't. The yellow, they don't want to take this fight. They see the numbers, they see the heavy infantry, and they're thinking that's not a fight they can win without their own heavy infantry.
Okay, right here, right here, right here, right here. You have the reds now in the water and everything. That's gonna slow them down. So I would stick to the bank. Like this amount of number versus this amount of number. You only need 3 people to stick to the bank to try and just be annoying and everything. And everyone else, the moment they see openings, just take them. Just take them immediately. But I mean,
as they get pushed back towards
no
the
one,
centre.
no one is even trying to turn around still. Like
heavy infantry
that's
and
too
light
long.
infantry.
That time difference. They're already on the banks now. They already have solid ground underneath them and everything. The option is gone. It's gone. But if you can act fast in a moment like that, if you trust your people, and if you can command them and everything, yeah, try and make that play, man. Like
by what is
I
probably the
would
13th
recommend it.
Tagma heavy infantry and some light infantry with them.
I like this guy that's really out to the flank and everything. You know, all eyes completely on them. He's got the wing.
And here come the heavy yellow infantry, played by the Central Clan. Looking down, heavy infantry and heavy infantry. Always a good fight. Always a good fight. There seems to be some movement up on the right hand side. The red crossbow.
This is really bad. Actually, no, it's not. No, yeah, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Because you're already in the water and everything, so you have the option to fight or get the fuck out still.
Seem to be
and
moving forward.
It's best that you're already in the water now and everything, so that you're already be used to the speed and stuff. Forming a shield wall.
The yellow crossbowmen
nice
at the moment. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Okay, yeah.
Some
I
lives
like
seem
it.
to be falling on the yellow side.
I really like how they did that. They literally took the breath to form, you know, to get into a formation and everything, and
crossbowmen are getting some shots off on the possible flank of the 13th Legion. Tagma seem to be moving up with the heavy infantry still. Look how close they are. Who's going to make the first charge?
I like this. Oh my god, I really like this.
Who's going to make the first charge? 48 versus 48, and they're pulling back.
This guy with the wooden shield,
cavalry have engaged
clear peasant
over
and
the far
everything,
side.
he needs to get behind these other fuckers.
Oh, and here they come. They're charging forward. The red heavy infantry are charging forward. The yellows are scrambling. But it was a fake. It was a fake charge. And here they come.
Oh, that
Great
was
move
sick.
by the 13th Tagma. They
That
charge in,
was
swords
nice.
overhead,
Oh
heavy
my,
infantry.
that was smart. Holy shit. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Have your heavy go in, do the initial attack. All of your peasants just dip to the side. And they have clear views to the side. That was smart. Who's doing the like plays and stuff on the red team, man? Like, that was real smart. That was smoothly executed as well. Oh my god, that was so sick.
Infantry are charging forward. The yellows are scrambling.
I love it.
But
right
it was
here.
a fake. It was a fake charge.
The break.
And here they come. Great move by the 13th Tagma. As they charge in, swords overhead, heavy infantry clashing in the centre. The peasants seem to be going around the left flank.
Yeah, that was so sick.
This fight is now fully on its way as the two lines clash in the centre of the map. However, the lines seem to be breaking and it seems to be an all-out melee. Absolute carnage. Team damage is on, so you've got to watch your sword. And it looks like some red light.
Oh my god. I so want to be a part of this. I so want to be a part of this. I hope that this video at the end has a Discord, obviously linking to like places.
Absolute carnage of the map. However, the lines seem to be breaking and it seems to be an all-out melee. Absolute carnage. Team damage is on, so you've got to watch your sword. And it looks like some...
Even in amongst all this chaos and everything, you know, like what I said before about marking your man, that also doesn't mean that you can't keep an eye out to your left or right to see if any of your men need help. If you can, like, this is something that I would do. I would shield myself from the person attacking me, and I would use the space of time between that first initial attack that I defended, immediately cross and try and take out a friendly aggressor and everything. You know, there's time. There is time where you can do stuff like that.
All out melee. Absolute carnage. Team damage is on, so you've got to watch your sword. And it looks like some red light infantry
This
came
video
in
is
across the
fucking
bridge.
amazing.
That's going to change things. And red cavalry come in with a cheeky flank. Where are the yellow cavalry? They must have felt finished with them.
High risky though, because didn't you have... Oh wait, it was red cavalry. No. That was nice.
The Reds have the advantage at the moment, but they are losing men, and so the Yellows still. But it's gone down to 2019, 1919. It is very, very close. You've got to work together as a team here or die alone. Yellows have lost a few more. The Reds have got a 3 advantage. Oh, it's moving.
I want to also know, like, how much time did they practice, you know, with their team? I want to know their, like, team the time spent together, because doing that first kind of the bait, what do you call it? That like quick flanking technique and everything, that fake charge. Like trying to pull something that out with like, with a whole bunch of brand new people. I clearly don't see that everyone would be on the same page if something like that was to happen. But yeah, so I'm curious about how long these guys have been playing together and everything.
Yellows have lost a few more. The Reds have got a 4 advantage, 3 advantage. It's moving too quickly. I can't keep doing that. But there seems to be quite a few Reds in the centre still, light infantry. A couple of them have moved that down the hill as the Yellows seem to be reforming. Or at least blobbing back up together. It's 11-11. How close can you get? 10-11, 10-10. And there seems to be a bit of a breather here as the two sides have separated. The two sides have separated. 8 versus 9.
Ooh.
Crazy. Very close end, says Mazewind. Very close end indeed. Who's gonna win this? It looks like they're regrouping and then they're gonna charge again, I guess.
Oh,
charge
they
has been
got
given
fucking
by
cavalry.
Mazewind. That means you have to stop what you're doing and charge. There seems to be 4 cavalry left for the Reds. And 3 infantry.
Yeah, those cavalry need to make
So I had to skip ahead there, but it looks like the fight's well on the way. The cavalry have came in. The spears are doing their job against the cavalry. The infantry
that guy
for the
went
Reds
down.
are holding out, but they're pretty much on their own with the cavalry coming in,
nice.
swiping the spears. A team kill from the cavalry, not good.
What do you call that, dodge?
It's gone to 6-5 in favour of the Reds. The Yellows have 4 left. Can they bring it out the bag?
Wait, are the Reds winning now?
Couple of
They
hits now.
are.
Waiting for that decisive attack. Another Red goes down, making it 5-4.
Okay.
It's very close.
When
very
you're
close.
getting
Another
down
yellow
to
goes
like
down.
the
There's only
last,
3 of them. There's 2 of them.
when you're getting down to the last 2 and everything, instantly dismount. Like, stop using your horse. You could do more damage to your own people.
Oh, it looks like the Reds are going to take this one. Too much utility. Brilliant fight. Oh, amazing. I'll wait. Oh, this is good. 1 man left, and he goes down. The Red Valandians take that. Moving on to the next round. The Yellow Valandians are taking the centre, as the Reds seem to be flanking around the right-hand side once again. They seem to favour that side. See what they do here. They seem to be forming up across the bridge again, as the Yellows seem to be forming up on the right-hand side as well. Let's see what they decide to do. Each player must be thinking, what is the other team doing? But of course, the officers of each group who lead each clan. Oh, some volleys getting shot down there from the crossbowmen. The BRE crossbowmen are firing down at the light infantry and heavy infantry of the Reds as they seem to be moving up behind those stones. Crossbowmen are moving out probably to get a better angle as some of the yellow infantry seem to be moving out. The Reds have fully rotated round the map and came in from the yellow spawn.
Ooh, this is cheeky.
And the infantry seem to be making their way up into the centre. The cavalry seem to be watching the flanks again. The Yellows on the bridge. Well, what's this? Red infantry, where they came from? They've taken a left, they're going around there. They're going to... So much happening. There's some yellow infantry coming around the back. And it looks like a majority of the red infantry are coming to engage them now. Taking the fight at their choosing. The Yellows seem to be in a bit of disarray as the Reds do another perfect flank behind with their cavalry as the red infantry come to sweep them up. In the distance, you can see more red light infantry fighting away. It looks like the yellow infantry came down the wrong way to engage, but because of the way the Reds rotated around the centre, the Reds have got a 10 lead at the moment. The yellow cavalry have came in to assist, but I think it's a little bit too late. As the numbers continue to drop for the Yellows, some of the red light infantry has made their way up into the centre. The Yellows are looking to engage with them if they can. Hopefully they won't get flanked from the leftovers of the previous fight. They've taken the...
Okay. This looked a little bit messy. No sort of formation and everything. These guys were set up in formation as well. What's wrong with this? There we go.
Flag, a bit of morale boost. And the fight starts here in the centre as heavy infantry fights the red light. Please form before charging. One of the rules, I guess. And here come the red cavalry coming in to the yellow's rear. Wow. I mean, the score's quite close. The score is quite close. There must be some good picks from the yellows.
Do the
But it
yellows
does seem
not
like the Reds
have
have
any
got the favour
cavalry of
of
their
this
own?
map. Their heavy infantry have now came up from the rear as well. It just seems like they're mopping up the yellows, but they've got such even numbers. It doesn't feel like that's the way the fight's going. I must have missed something here. The fight's very even, but the Reds do seem to be more grouped up here, and the yellows are more sparsely spread out. Look, there's a few light infantry of the yellows coming up here. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything. The numbers are quite even, but it seems the Reds are a little bit more organised and grouped together up here, which will make the huge difference. And the yellows are falling. The yellows are falling.
Ah, we have a
7-6
yellow on a
advantage
horse.
to the Reds. The numbers are falling. And I believe it does end there for the yellows as we move on to the next round. Here we are, the Reds moving off again, moving into that right side of the map. I wonder if they'll do the same thing again and rotate round. The yellow light infantry have rushed to the centre of the map whilst the rest of them come quite far behind. They may be taking the centre of the map again. Yes, they are. As the red crossbowmen, there they are, red crossbowmen on the right side of the screen are firing down the bridge towards the shield wall that's surely forming. The rest of the red infantry...
One thing I will say, this area is a very nasty fight because it's literally you are forced into a narrow corridor and there are so many angles against you that, like, yeah, I would more prefer trying to fight in this area, this kind of area, marshes, where you can, use your crouch to get an eye over like little bits of hilltops and everything. It doesn't have to be too big, and all you really have to look out for is cavalry, because cavalry moves fast, and yeah, all the other singles and everything, obviously you're gonna have plenty of time to prepare for them. Cavalry is the only source of like lethality in open field, I would say. And like marshy kind of like open field where the grass is high, where it's low, I'm talking about that kind of field and everything. But yeah, this kind of area and this area, these look like nightmares, man. They are just open fields. I don't like them.
Green are firing down the bridge towards the shield wall that's surely forming. The rest of the red infantry are moving around in the far corner, look, and some cavalry up there as well. I believe there's a red cavalry with them. Forming up here, using the terrain as cover potentially, as the yellows are forming up in the centre again. It looks like some crossbowmen of the yellows, the BRE, are firing volleys, potentially at the cavalry. I'm not quite sure who. The yellows seem to be rotating to the rear again. They've seen them do this before, but will they catch them off guard, the Reds? Will they catch them off guard? Nice crossbow volleys coming here from the Reds again.
Very. Look at that formation. Front line right here, crouching. Back line standing. And yeah, your crossbowmen just going to work. Beautiful formation. Like, I fuck with that.
Nice crossbow volleys coming here from the Reds again. Very nice, very nice. As the heavy infantry are protecting them. A lot of arrows coming towards the yellows as they wait patiently on.
Oh my god! You guys are spread out too wide, and since you are clearly in the open and everything, that is just damage being done to your shields. What are you gonna do when too many arrows are in your shield and you can't use it no more? It's best to give them their space. Like, I would get the fuck out of there and just send one person out every now and then with his shield raised, clearly in front of him and everything, just to keep an eye on these motherfuckers. You just need one or two people to go in rotation and everything, back and forth, just keeping an eye on their positions. But this is a bad way to handle a volley when it's completely avoidable and unnecessary, I believe.
Their hill. He will make the first move. I'm looking down here. Look who's this.
Who the fuck
Appears
is
to be a
this
soldier in the
brazen
battlefield
motherfucker?
in no man's land. And it
Is
sounds
he
like the
an
archers,
archer?
the bowmen have stopped. The crossbowmen have stopped. What's happening here? Is he asking for a duel? He is asking
He's
for a
asking
duel.
for a duel.
Will it be met with honor?
I like that.
It's Black Count himself, the leader of the 13th Tagma. And who's
Yo,
this?
I
From the
fuck with
CRBR, a
this.
player called Neo.
They threw down their shields as well. Sick. Okay, I do not like their footing though. This and water, bad. Just like bad news. Yeah, they got to deal with it now though.
And they go, they're dueling right here in the middle of the battle. Everyone watching. I do believe Maze Windsor said they does not want a duel in this, so this is actually illegal gameplay, but epic nonetheless. He will win. Oh, a nice blow against the Count. Weapons flailing, the shields are on the floor. A real man's duel. Another hit towards the Count, but he's got much heavier armor. But Maze Winner said last warning. Oh no. Oh my god. They shot Neo. No honor to be found in that duel. But the host did say no dueling. And it appears Black Count has found himself a shield on the floor and lives to die another day. As the battle resumes, the crossbowmen of the Reds now firing volleys over and towards the Yellows, standing their ground. And the heavy infantry of the Reds are moving forward against the light infantry. A good fight to take, but it looks like the rest of the Yellows are moving as well to meet them. It sounds like...
Okay, I want to see a real extensive battle. Something like shit. What am I thinking? I'm thinking like something that can literally last about 3 days of fighting and everything. Like I want to see something like that being played out. You know, where you can literally see how hard it is to take land and everything. So like, what's it called? Because like I remember times of playing Foxhole and everything, and I do have a moment of like, I think it was shit. I think it was like 12 hours of non-stop fighting and everything. It was amazing. I want that kind of experience with this game. I think it'll be like just, it'll be so bad.
And the heavy infantry of the Reds are moving forward against the light infantry. A good fight to take, but it looks like the rest of the Yellows are moving as well to meet them. It sounds like cavalry are moving around the flanks again. They're probably going to engage off to the side. What are the Reds doing here? What are the Reds doing? Some infantry, some yellow infantry on the right hand side, maybe. Oh, there is. Yep, there's some red infantry that are looking to do some sort of flank. Very cheeky. Light infantry. The
I
yellows
don't
seem
like
to
that
just
bridge,
be rotating
man.
as and when. Well, looks like some red cavalry in the distance. Look, I'm coming in to do a...
Oh, that was so sneaky. Just cutting the line, man. Shit, I don't think anyone's seen that coming. Let's replay that.
Those seem to just be rotating as and when.
Look at
Well,
these.
looks like some
Look at where
red
their
cavalry in the
shields are
distance.
aiming.
Look, I'm coming in to do a sneaky
Wrong way.
flank. Very nice. Get the game going. And also the red crossbowmen on the far left corner
They
seem
did
to be
turn them
rotating
around
around.
in
There's some
time and
yellow light
everything,
infantry
but
chasing them off. A
you know,
cavalryman
they
goes
paid
down.
for that.
Some light reds are coming up into the fray, potentially putting pressure on. What's going on back here? Looks like some yellow light infantry have engaged with the crossbowmen. Surely the
Oh,
cavalry
that's pretty smart too. Yeah, obviously you want to take down their shooters and
will
everything.
be helping with that. The light infantry not sure where they want to go. It looks like they may be moving back to fight with the crossbowmen as well. The fight against the yellows. Probably a good move. Win the fight over there and come back and finish these guys off. There's not much happening on the bridge over here, but on the far right hand side it looks like those light yellow infantry have been wiped out by the cavalry and the...
Oh, this doesn't look good. Let's go back a little bit. Who is these guys that think that
Outside
they
it
can
looks
just
like...
push this? Oh wait, no, it's the peasants. Ouch. That's a little sad, you know. I mean, I do like the way how the Reds used their peasants before and everything. Like, your main force took the brunt of the first attack and everything, and then the peasants ended up cleaning up a little bit and everything. This is a little sad, you know. These are guys with real low armor and everything versing people with what looks like iron shields and stuff. Or like
those light
yeah.
yellow infantry have been wiped out by the cavalry, and and what's this? The peasants are going out. The peasants have been sent.
Yeah, this just looks brutal.
Brave peasants dying for their
unnecessary.
kings.
Maybe that might have broken lines.
Ah, what a.
Oh, did I just catch that? Did someone try and do a jumping stab with their spear?
Brave peasants dying for their kings.
This guy. He did.
What a brutal engagement here on the bridge.
He's smart.
Shield on shield.
You need people like him on your team, man.
The overhead attacks mainly, spears going through the gaps. As the Reds and the...
Oh, that was sick. That was sick. These two that have jumped over the fence and everything. Oh, wait, they broke a line through the wing as well. Oh, that was nice.
The distance seems to be making their way into the centre now. They've won that fight, but the Yellows seem to be winning this fight here, pushing the Reds back very nicely, might I add. It's now spread out. There is still 2 lines formed. This is not classed as a...
Oh my god. They cleaned this one up fast. Okay, maybe using their civilians wasn't too bad, but like, I wouldn't... Yeah, I'd never try and do a tactic like that, man. I don't see it going too well. How did they... Let me rewind this. Like, how the fuck did that actually work? Wait, was it because they got them to come onto the...
Oh, and what's this? The peasants are going out.
It did. They got them to come onto the bridge to narrow the field.
Now, the peasants have been sent. Brave peasants dying for their king.
Okay, that was smart. And they have the overwhelming numbers, do they? Or no, this looks even. Yeah, this looks even.
Ah, what a brutal engagement here on the bridge.
Okay, so someone else jumped over the...
Overhead attacks mainly, spears going through the gaps. As the Reds in the distance seem to be making their way into the centre now. They've won that fight, but the Yellows seem to be winning this fight here, pushing the Reds back very nicely, might I add. It's now spread out. There is still 2 lines formed. This is not classed as a chaotic fight yet. The Yellows seem to be wrapping around on the right hand side there, and the left-hand side. The Reds here, the 13th Tagma, seem to be struggling. The numbers are the same, but it looks like the Red Cavalry's came in. The Red Cavalry's came in to assist with this fight. And the Yellows seem to be losing more numbers now.
I hate shielded cavalry. I mean, I love it when they're on my side, obviously, but I hate coming up against them, man.
The Yellows seem to be losing more numbers. This fight can go either way.
It's literally the definition of a long day.
Still, we see the numbers change very quickly, but the Yellows are still losing. They're bleeding. They're bleeding out. And it looks like only a few Yellows remain as a small group on the bridge. Not much hope for them there. 20 versus 13. Can they bring it back? And they're pulling back into the centre, maybe to engage these guys first. Still losing men, though.
Oh, this is the Reds that took the other side.
Is it a forlorn hope? That's some Red Cavalry coming here.
Yeah, that was
the final nail in the coffin, I believe.
Very well thinned out.
Finish this round off. Very good game again. Oh, all these are great games. Do you like these games? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you want to see more of, or how shall I change my commentary if you don't like it. I just enjoy watching these guys. You know, whatever minimal tactics are used or loads of tactics.
I don't mind his, his commentary or anything. However, there is a few people who I would love to see do commentary for this kind of stuff as well. What's it called? What's... Oh my god, why can I not know his name right now? I cannot recall it. Not CJ the Champ. I'll try and look up the person after this.
Enjoy watching these guys. You know, whatever minimal tactics are used or loads of tactics. I love just seeing how each battle comes undone. And it looks like the Reds are moving around to the right side again. The red crossbowmen are over the bridge, firing on the bridge, which they've done before. Where are the yellows? So there seems to be some yellows in the centre. Okay, the rest of the yellows are making their way to the centre. Once again, the yellows love that island, but they seem to be taking fire from those red crossbowmen up on the cliffs over the river. Not to worry, though. They have made it to the safe haven. That is the B point. Hasn't done them much in the past, though. They seem to be losing so far. 3-1, I believe, the round score is. The Reds are moving a bit more around, using the terrain as cover once again. Heavy infantry going around the back. And it looks like there's a cavalry engagement over here. I haven't captured many of these cavalry engagements because they seem to happen when the infantry engage. I haven't got two sets of eyes. Looks like one goes down, 2 Reds go down. Wow, this is pretty interesting cavalry fight. Checking out here, looks like the Reds are moving around a bit more. The Yellows infantry are still in the centre as the cavalry continue to fight. Whoever wins this cavalry
if they
fight
ever do
will be able to
battalions,
assist with their team. Mazewind, the cav fight is amazing. Yes, it is. Mazewind, it is amazing. Looks like some yellow cross.
Oh, this positioning. Where's my mouse? This is both very good and very bad. You know, it only takes 1 or 2 cavalrymen and you kind of screwed yourself. However, this is giving you a very wide angle on the field.
Bridge, sending off some volleys very far away, though, probably not hitting much. And looks like the cavalry engagement has ended with 4 yellow cavalry.
What's wrong?
Not hitting much. And looks like the cavalry engagement has ended with 4 yellow cavalry are left over. The red cavalry have been doing so well, and it appears the yellows have finally got the better of them in this round. There's now 4 of them. What are they going to do? The red infantry seem a bit agitated that the cavalry are nearby, but they've gone back to the centre. Very good regrouping. Wow.
I would not regroup with your actual numbers. If you are cavalry, you have the movement and everything. If you just like stick around where a lot of your own men, where the hell is my stupid mouse? Okay, if you're the cavalry of your own men and everything, and if you're sticking around there, you are making your target extremely big for any crossbowmen or archers. Divide your force. Keep your cavalry away. They are interception and like breaking lines.
And it's like the yellows actually have an advantage, 48-46, and they have the cavalry. Only 4 of them, but 4 cavalry make a massive difference in the grand scheme of things.
Is very right about that as well. Yeah, 4 cavalrymen when your foe doesn't have any cavalry whatsoever. It's big. That's still very big.
They're hiding behind the terrain still. What are the yellows going to do? The yellows are moving out along the bridge. That's good, into woods. All as a unit. Everyone seems to be there. Can't see the cavalry. Maybe they're a little bit behind, but they're pushing up. Someone's taking arrows. Someone's taking crossbow bolts. No one died, but they're taking crossbow bolts. Yellow's still with a 2-man lead. The Reds are reacting to them coming over. They're coming over quickly. Look at that. The red light infantry don't get.
Oh, I like how they did that. They literally just showed them their face and everything, and then just stopped immediately to start forming, like get into formation. That's smart.
On their own as the crossbowmen also pull back. The red heavy infantry is still down there on the right near their water, as the yellows come very quickly over those hills, not giving much chance. The red crossbowmen, one of them goes down as they say.
Oh, do they have their own archers in their thing? Because I just seen someone get shot in the face. Did I not?
Very quickly over those hills, not giving much chance. The red crossbowmen.
Yeah, this guy got shot in the face. So they got some of their own archers with them.
One of them goes down as they send volleys into the yellow shield wall, probably not doing much. The numbers are even, 45.
Were they only allowed to use crossbows in this? Because I love using the bow. Like
5:45 as the Reds seem to be reforming. The Reds seem to be reforming. Hopefully they get a good line in time. Reforming.
Sorry about that.
The Reds seem to be reforming. Hopefully they get a good line in time, otherwise they'll get attacked. The red light infantry.
Oh my god. I love this. 1 force here, 1 force here. This is smart. These guys reacting to this force as well. Yeah. Smart also. Very smart. They're also doing their own kind of tactics. Like, it's a mirror image pretty much if you were to put the mirror right here. The only difference is this lot is a lot more closer to the instant like attack.
He seems to be doing some sort of rotation. They're now swirling around each other. What's in the head? The yellow cavalry's coming in to engage with the red cavalry, red
cavalry
infantry who have no
cavalry
spears.
smart.
Very good targets by the yellow cavalry, but looks like
Oh, that was so sick. That was like, check this out. The focus half split here. All of these guys, they don't even notice these guys. They're looking here. So it's a screen. Damn, man, that was sick.
red light infantry who have no spears. Very good targets by the yellow cavalry, but looks like the red heavy infantry led by the 13th Tagma are making an epic shield circle.
Oh,
these don't normally go too well with this kind of player action. Let's see how this one goes.
Without a
Other
doubt,
than that,
yeah.
there seems to be light infantry and crossbowmen taking each other around the edges of the fight as the yellow infantry seem to be taking out more of the red lights. The fight continues on, a bit sporadic and spread more of the red lights. The fight continues on, a bit sporadic and spread out. But the main actions here, where the heavy infantry are fighting each other, still in a circle, holding that circle very well for the Empress. They cry out by the 13th Tagma. Holding their own very well. The numbers are in favour of the Reds. The Reds are winning.
What the hell?
Wow, the Reds are winning.
Damn.
Oh, but the numbers have gone down very quickly as that epic charge, that circle. I was. Wow, did you see that? Those Reds just blasted out from that circle and took a load of men with them. The Yellows have just lost a hell of a lot. They're down by 6 now, whereas they were up earlier.
Holy shit,
The fighting
man.
is turned into chaos. There's no line to be seen. It's now 1v1s all over the place. 12 versus 12. Another brilliantly close match. God. What's going on up here? Everything's just toe to toe. The Reds are losing some. The Yellows seem to be coming out on top. The Yellows seem to be winning. I didn't.
It's not over till it's over.
God, I thought the Reds were going to bring it back then when that red shield wall circle exploded and took out a load of the Yellows with them. I thought they were going to win.
One red cavalry.
I guess having that edge of the cavalry is really helping. And there you go. The first private event of Bannerlord, proper private event that is over. The Reds seem to have taken the day. There was another video I accidentally didn't record. Thank you very much to the CRBR for hosting. What a brilliant game. What a brilliant time to be playing Bannerlord. This is the golden age of Bannerlord coming our way. Not quite here yet, but it is coming. If you like this kind of stuff, guys, if you like this kind of fighting and trying to make tactics of it, like and subscribe to my channel. Guys, if you like this kind of fighting and trying to make tactics of it, like and subscribe to my channel. Glory to the Empire. Have a good day.
Sorry. Let me pause. Stop. Okay. Oh, I still had this on screen. Let's go back a bit and everything. Let's put it on mute. But yeah, holy shit, man. Damn, I need to know. I mean, clearly this guy was a part of this community, right? So, like, how can we get involved in this? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Bree Clan. Yeah, man, this was good. This was real good. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm glad that I have somewhere to go. Maybe I might be able to like get into this and everything. If not, I'm gonna be trying to keep an ear out or an eye out for yeah, communities of this. I didn't know that they did this kind of stuff. I need to start doing multiplayer battle and everything. Multiplayer online battles and stuff. I need to get used to the ping for that. Damn. I need to also get used to realistic settings and everything because I'm assuming that that's what this is definitely going to be like and stuff. This was sick though. This was so good. Yeah. Oh my god. Like Bravo. Holy shit. This is really good. I love the tactics that were being used and everything. The surprise kind of like shit that was happening, the flanking, and yeah, really like off the cuff kind of stuff as well. Like it was really good. Holy shit. Bro, I'm amazed, man. Goddamn. I'm very curious about like so these are all actual players. Like, there's no NPC players and everything. Because I would want to see, yeah, one person that's in charge of six other people behind him and everything, just to show a squad leader taking charge of a squad. You know, see the individual battles and everything. And something else. Do we have what do you call it? VoIP, the voice thing, like, oh my god, man, I wish we had that for this game. Can TeamSpeak, can we get TeamSpeak for this game? It's like that would be a cool alternative if that's possible. I don't know, I need to learn how like modders and everything, because I'm very interested, obviously. Like, yeah, I would really love to see some like roleplay of this shit. Imagine the speeches given when you have like 20 or something men and everything. Sure, it's a little bit minor, but like, you're in charge of people that's gonna die. Some words may need to be said to steady like hands and everything. So like, I want to see some shit, man, like that and everything. Why is this not playing? What the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking dig it. Okay, guarantee. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this reaction and everything. This was amazing. Oh my god. Um, you can find this video on screen. There will be a card somewhere, but if not on screen, it will also be in the description down below. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this, by the way. Um, all credit to who is this? Benoni? Yeah, oh my god, man. This video was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Okay, I'm out. Ouch.